So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. Usually I'll bring you the very best. Israel has shown interest in Simon Ekpa's case, and currently the Finnish government is in panic because Israel is set to send a special delegate for the final hearing of Simon Ekpa's case. Currently, there is trauma in Aso Rock. Biafran evangelist, Israel has shown interest again. What do you think they have to do this time around that is shaking the world?
Glory be to God, and I'm happy for what is happening because Israel, first and foremost, there was a letter given to them by Master Nnamdi Kanu from Sokoto. He met everybody and he disputed that letter. And Alexandra Stubb, he disputed the other one to the American president. Then Israel have their own copy. He was addressing them and making this Israel to know that there is what we call Abrahamic code. You know, Abrahamic code means the Jewish understanding and Jewish conduct. And you must not violate the covenant of Abraham as a Jewish person. Do you understand? And you and I know that when you mention Israel, you're mentioning Biafrans, the Igbos. We have everything in common. And you cannot take each other away from. Check the way of our lifestyle and check the way of our religion. You understand? Even though in Israel, they so-called, a paragraph Christians as per se, check their life. Even in that Christian ones, I know that the Christians are much few. They are not much in Israel. I mean, the people called Christians. What they practice is Judaism, Jewish. Do you understand? And they are the one that dominated Israel. But check that thing. Is it outside the Bible? That should be the question. The answer is no. And everything that they are practicing is what the Christians are practicing. It's the same thing because it's the same Bible. And it's the same father of faith race, which you and I know is no other person than Abraham. So they are sending the delegates. And they are sending all those, everybody, when you hear Israel, you know what is at stake. I remember when Israel was threatened that he shouldn't, Netanyahu, the word, I think Turkey or whatever, Turkey, threatened Netanyahu, which Netanyahu replied that anywhere he land, that his men are there 100% to secure for his safety. So there is no place in the world that he will like to go that he will not visit and nothing will happen to him because his men is always alert. So, and you know what Israel is capable of. So they are sending a delegate to Finnish government regarding to the closing remark that is coming up tomorrow, being the 25th of August and 26th being Wednesday, regarding to what is already on the ground. You know what that means. It's a serious signal and it's a serious panicking message. Because when you are talking about Israel, especially currently now, you are talking about 001. The 001, a man that have brought so many powerful nations down, just like in the days of David. The short man that brought Goliath, the giant, down. The Goliath that every nation's king is afraid of. But the short man brought that Goliath down. You understand? So when you mention Netanyahu, you remember David in the Bible. And you remember 001. And no place he stepped in, things doesn't happen. So they need to panic and they need to be scared. Because any nonsense will collect nonsense. So they have to be careful and they have to respect themselves. That is why you see Aso Rock in panic. That is why you see Alexander Stubb panicking. And that is why you see the earthquake that is, shaking the court of the Finnish life. They say now, Rovovo, please don't be offended with the way I pronounce the place. It's not my language. That is where they are going to take the last Rusovo. Rusovo, that is the court where they are going to take the last decision coming tomorrow and next tomorrow regarding to the case that have been on about Simon Ekman and the Biafran struggle. You understand? Simon Ekman have been able to present his cases with evidence. And The matter, the case supposed to have been rounded up on Friday, being the 21st, I mean last week. But the judge, the court now pushed it to 25th and 26th. So, and this thing now triggered Masanga team and Orabeze. Orabeze now wrote and giving a warning to the Finnish government court that if they should carry out any illegality regarding to this matter, we are pushing it to ICC, International Criminal Court, and the ICJ, International Court of Justice of the world. It is not going to be now Finland, Samonekpa. It will become Samonekpa, Finland, Nigeria, and the world international court. Because freedom is not a sin. According to even African Charter, EU Charter, and UN Charter, it's not a crime. And she went ahead and tried to make, to make them to understand that there is a difference between political advocacy and political statement, which is political speech. Do you understand? And she went ahead telling Alexandra Stubborn that he should, and his government should know, and his court should know that he should not use influence over to replace a proof, because we have proof, and Simon Ekpan have proof, and he has proven it. You should not use your relationship, you understand, in a way to intimidate and to humiliate and to subdue the rights of a man.
Okay.
And at the same time, don't use suspicious. You are just you suspected somebody. Don't use suspicious to do what? As a way of replacing guilt. Because Nigeria is guilty. You understand? So all these are the things which is already on the ground. We are waiting tomorrow, and we are looking forward to see what will be the outcome. Because in all aspirant of every view, and ever since the game started, I've not seen any place Nigeria have a concrete fact. Because you must have your fact, and it must, have a relation or relate to the the person you accuse and to the crime or to what you are saying. Nigeria did not have it. So that's why she make, and Orabeze and Masanga make that statement to the Finnish courts.
Well said, Biafra Evangelist. As usual, you've done super analysis. Now, you mentioned the word game. That brings me to my question. Do you think the Nigerian government is playing a delay tactics on this Simon Ekpa's case? Because a lot of reactions is coming out. Why is Nigerian government holding back and delaying concerning this case? They're supposed to have rounded up by now.
Of course, they are playing game. Because they knew, see, the game they are playing is the game of using a result. I don't see anything stopping them taking concluding on the matter on the 21st, because as Nia Banata, do you understand? So I don't think there is anything to prove, because you are the one that accused somebody. I accuse you of a particular thing. You understand? And now you are there. I was arrested. Now we appear in the court where everybody will speak for himself. Simon Ekpan say, I did not commit. Nigeria say you commit. And now, okay, somebody say, okay, let's look into it. Or you speak your own. You speak, I speak my own. Then at the end of the day, they ask both parties, you that accuse him, come up with your evidence to prove. You that is the accuser, or you come up with evidence to defend yourself. Then me that accuse you, which is Nigeria, do not have evidence. And you lay a report about somebody saying the person is a terrorist, a criminal, they used to carry gun, threatening your president, carry gun. Then where is the video? And funny enough, you say this person is the one responsible, sponsoring and doing all sort in Nigeria. Now bring the video. Okay, these people have helped you to kidnap him illegally and to arrest him illegally because he's in their country. So they're not arrested. Did that very thing stop? Because that was the question that they asked them in the court, and the court everywhere became cold. Did he stop? No. So how come now? Okay, let's assume maybe it's boy. The ones you accuse him of when he was, or you bring the evidence, nothing. But the same man that stand to defend him, I'm talking about Simon Ekpa now, to Nigeria before the court. Now say, okay, the reason why I advocated politically and publicly creating awareness is this, and this is my proof. He played the video. And from the onset of the video, of which he made a statement that it did not even come from home, of a truth, it didn't come from home, which he had even it came from his house, he would have had a lot. That is, if opportunity is to be given, the judge will knock off. Because the kind of bloodshed Nigeria have, crime they committed against the Igbos, the Biafrans, in Biafra land, with their uniform. Camera was there. They asked him, he said he mounted camera for a reason, and that reason is this. And he played the video, and that video was just a little. So I don't see reason why the judge should start postponing. But nevertheless, let's watch what happens on the 25th and 26th. Let us see how they are going to corner it up. Nigeria have been pushing, a delay. Take a look at the drug issue regarding to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and America FBI. Are you not seeing the game there? Even after giving him 4 days ultimatum, directives on the 21st of August. Are you not seeing the way they play the game? They are now, okay, they have given him up to the 28th of this month. Are you not seeing it? It has been in them bribery. They believe in everything is bribery and corruption. But I thank God that that court who were caught, that court will not leave anything untouched. It's not Nigeria. You can see what Arnold is saying. He said America is not like Nigeria, where everything goes secretly and they conclude secretly. That everything was open. Say everything must go openly. Come on the 28th. Anyhow, Nigeria Tinubu want to play the game. Let him play the game. But he cannot convince nor deceive America, because the crime was committed in America and a lot of evidence is open. So they are going to throw the card openly. And that was the game they are playing, using Alexandra Stubborn in the case of Mazen Samuel Ekpa, just to everything is all about to pass and to while away time for America, for Donald Trump to leave office. That's just the game. Because they have seen it that the man is too stubborn and have made up his mind to do what, to make sure he give Christian nations that are suffering in Nigeria their freedom. So they are looking for a way to push him out of, if the time expires in the office, so that their own person will come to power to finish the remaining life of the Christians that still breathing in Nigeria. And that was why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu make a statement in the court on the 24th of September 2024. He said, I'm going to conquer Nigeria with truth. The suffering of my people will end him, and he will end Nigeria. And one prophet, either from Zambia or thereabout, one young man said at one certain time that they should handle Kanu with the care. That if he were to be asked, he would say they should free that man. That the thing is that he saw when Nigeria now need peace, and the man refused. That he will not accept offer again. That what he demanded must be given to him. He gave the prophecy, and it was ignored. And that is what is playing now. Then I follow to me, the son is a Yoruba man. But it's a man with integrity, a man with difference, a man with a disciplinary spirit. It's a man that says the truth and he speaks the truth and he says the way it is. Because what is happening today in Nigeria is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already saw. And he spoke out, he voiced out, of which if Nigeria is a nation that love the truth and they wish themselves good, I believe that the voice of somebody like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't have been thrown into the mud, just the same way Nigeria did. Instead of them to look at it and look into that man's statement, that man's prophecy, is a prophet without a church. I'm talking about Mazen Namdeka. All that he has said, which Nigeria thrown into the gutter, is what has come to pass in Nigeria. And that is why Adelofale to me is sounding and is speaking boldly and confidently. And what Adelofale to me has said is pure truth, no lie inside. Mazen Namdeka cannot commit no offense. See, if you are talking about hate speech, let me use the word hate speech. As Mazen Namdeka can actually make a statement that warrant him to be in the court, not to talk more of being in the prison. Somebody that see the evil that shall befall a nation, if he did not love Nigeria, he wouldn't have exposed the atrocity that is about to come. You understand me? If he did not love Nigeria, he will not expose the secrets of the enemy. He will not expose what is about to befall Nigeria and what will sink Nigeria. He will not expose it. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is wicked, is evil. And they come again. What he has said, has he said something that too ridiculous or too small for him to say? Regarding to a clergy Naga who said that who openly said outrightly, without any remorse, without any regret, that the Christians in Nigeria are infidel. Do you know what that statement could trigger in another country? If this kind of statement sound out just the same way, with the boldness and confidence as the man just said it, and still claim right, and we have government, and nobody, not even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has ever visited or uttered a word. The House of Presidency was calm. But to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, even the statement of this man was made here in Nigeria. But Kanu made a statement revealing the secret, the downfall of Nigeria, the nepotism of Nigeria in UK. Yet, they use it to judge him in Nigeria and sentence him to life imprisonment, which God will judge Omotosho and Tinubu. You get my point? So where are we actually going? That is why I'm still saying Nigeria no go better. Not because it's a reality. A nation or a person who want to do well in life is somebody that collect what? Correction. Somebody that is, that have a teachable spirit. You go far in life. In anything you do, even as a nation. Do you think America or Donald Trump doesn't collect advice? He goes for advice. People advise him. People advise America. That is why you see America moving forward. China is going. Do you know that China is where they are today because of what? Advice. They seek for advice and they take advice. They take instruction and they act. They add it to their own. That is where they are today. Do you know that if not that America have gone too viral and become too strong, that China have taken the marketplace. If you come to Africa now China have taken African market. True or false? They have taken African market. How did they do it? It was a strategy because they listen. Advice. But when they come to Nigeria, because the person speaking is an Igbo man, hatred. He's a Christian. Hatred, infidel, as the man said. They track Kanu, they kidnap Kanu. But the man that said this is in Nigeria, they didn't do anything. People carry gun, visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu home, kill people, buy everybody. And they are still buying up to today. Nigerian government have never tracked them, kidnapped them, arrest them, and sentence them. But to Kanu. So where are we actually going? If actually you want one Nigeria and at the same time you want the progress of the nation, whereby you cannot take advice, you cannot take instruction, and you are not ready for truth. So how do you intend? A place where there is no light, how do you then move? There is a need of light for you to see road. Onye na-afụ ụzọ ma ihe ga-ama ebe ọ na-etinye azụ ya ụkwụ. Whereby you continue dwelling in darkness, which is the lie Nigeria has been lying, deceiving and cheating themselves. How then do you intend to move forward? See other countries today, they have gone far. See where Nigeria. And some of these countries that are where they are today, Nigeria got independence before them. Nigeria was part of the people who fought for their own independence. You fight for another person's freedom. Where are you? The person, the people. I could remember in 1991 to 94 in Rwanda. You remember the war that broke out in Rwanda? This Nomophobia, how did I call it as at that time? Do you know the setback that that thing brought into Rwanda? This of ethnic hatred, division. But today, as I speak to you, Nigerian president, with uninvited, pushing himself to Rwanda. Now, person make Rwanda the way it look like. Do you know that in 1999, under Obasanjo, that Dubai came to Nigeria, asking Nigeria to borrow them money? But what happened? Nigeria refused to borrow them money. Today, virtually every prominent person in Nigeria have a one room in Dubai. And they are visiting Dubai like tomorrow, no day. No, now person make Dubai look the way Dubai is. Dubai did not even have to up to 1/3 of what nowadays are to. But Nigeria is tripping there today. But to do your own, it becomes a problem. And somebody came up and started giving you idea so that your nation will not crumble, so that the nation will grow. You say the person is a bad person. They will follow to me what you have said. God bless you.